State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab near the marker, it's Jones. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bray. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's caught. It's Miller. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. Jukes his way for more. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense, quick tempo.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brady. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. On target. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40.
great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Unleashes one. Finds the big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold. That one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Send that offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Temple. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Temple. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll run play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards, 1st and 5. To keep it in the air. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Snap it to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A design run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
A lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Arkansas.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab deep. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, they're after him! And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Bray. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third down. Puts it out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buying some time. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. That slices the lead to 2.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Rushes on him. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Ryan, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Ward. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting a 1st down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Buying some time as he moves left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Ward. With the catch, it's Roberts. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Direct snap. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Quick release by the QB.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It had... good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Strong, firm tackle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.